When you stroll through Walmart, it's easy to overlook those budget-friendly items on the shelves thinking, I'll grab it next time. But when the system falters, trucks stop delivering, shelves empty out, and chaos takes over, those overlooked bargains could become priceless. Forget gold or high-tech gadgets. The real currency in a crisis will be the simple, affordable tools you passed by without a second thought. These aren't luxury items. They're practical, low-cost essentials hiding in plain sight. The kind of gear that seems unnecessary today, but could be a game-changer when the world turns upside down. Once the panic sets in, these items will vanish faster than you can say aisle 12. In this video, we're diving into Walmart's hidden survival treasure trove, revealing 7 dirt-cheap finds that could mean the difference between thriving and struggling when things go south. And remember, this isn't about fear. It's about being prepared and staying ahead of the curve. If you've spotted a Walmart gem that others might miss, share it in the comments. Because staying ready isn't just about what you buy, it's about seeing value where others don't. Let's get into it! 1. Instant hand warmers, a pocket-sized lifesaver. When the grid goes down, winter doesn't wait for anyone. Whether it's a power outage, a snowstorm, or a complete societal breakdown, the cold can quickly become a life-threatening challenge. That's where instant hand warmers come into play. These small, unassuming pouches, often found in multi-packs for under $10 at Walmart, are air-activated and provide up to 10 hours of consistent warmth. While most people grab them for outdoor sports or chilly commutes, their true value shines in a survival scenario. Imagine a world where there's no electricity to power heaters, no fuel to burn, and no way to escape the biting cold. During the 2021 Texas freeze, thousands of people were left shivering in their homes for days. While some bundled up in layers or huddled under blankets, those who had hand warmers tucked them into gloves, socks, and jackets, creating pockets of warmth that required no batteries, no setup, and no maintenance. These little heat packs are not just practical, they're life-saving. Hand warmers are especially critical for children, the elderly, or anyone who struggles to generate body heat on their own. They're lightweight, portable, and safe to use, making them an essential addition to any emergency kit. Beyond their physical benefits, warmth has a profound psychological impact. In the chaos of a crisis, a little heat can calm nerves, reduce stress, and even help people sleep. For families in shelters or makeshift camps, a warm touch can comfort a crying child or soothe someone in shock. And let's not forget their barter value. In a post-collapse world where freezing nights are the norm, people will trade almost anything for a source of heat. A single 24-pack of hand warmers could become 24 opportunities to trade for food, medicine, or other essentials. They're flat, silent, and easy to store in your car, go bag, or closet. When the cold sets in and survival becomes a battle against the elements, you'll be grateful for these tiny, powerful tools. 2. Masking tape, the unsung hero of survival. Masking tape might not scream survival gear, but when the world turns upside down, this humble roll of tape becomes a versatile and indispensable tool. Unlike duct tape, which is heavy-duty and often overkill for smaller tasks, masking tape is lightweight, easy to tear, and perfect for quick fixes that don't require brute strength. Found in Walmart's hardware aisle for just a few bucks, it's a prepping essential that most people overlook. In a crisis, masking tape's adaptability is its greatest strength. Imagine a scenario where your home is without power and cold air is seeping through cracked windows. Masking tape can seal those leaks in seconds, keeping the warmth in and the cold out. It's also perfect for labeling rationed food containers, especially when there's no refrigeration, or for taping wires out of the way to prevent accidents in a crowded space. During the 2011 Japan tsunami, survivors used masking tape to mark clean and contaminated zones, label aid supplies, and patch up sleeping bags and windows. It wasn't just helpful, it was critical. What sets masking tape apart is its ability to hold tight without leaving sticky residue or damaging surfaces. This makes it ideal for creating temporary solutions like privacy dividers in crowded shelters, securing paper blinds, or marking emergency routes. In blackout cooking situations, it can label opened food, mark cooking times, or temporarily seal bags and containers. In community shelters, masking tape has been used to create traffic flows, mark water jugs, and label stoves or cold boxes. And then there's its barter potential. When the shelves are empty and people realize they need quick fixes for their crumbling surroundings, a simple roll of tape becomes a hot commodity. It's small, universal, and incredibly versatile, 3 traits that make it invaluable in a supply chain collapse. Prepping isn't always about big-ticket items. Sometimes it's the overlooked tools that hold everything together, literally. 3. reflective ice melt or snow marking stakes, guiding the way in darkness. Reflective snow stakes are one of those items you've probably walked past 100 times in Walmart's seasonal aisle without giving them a second thought. Typically used to mark driveways before a snowstorm, these long, skinny stakes with reflective tops might not seem like survival gear at first glance. But in a world where the lights have gone out and chaos reigns, they become essential tools for safety, visibility, and navigation. When the power grid fails, darkness takes over. No streetlights, no porch lights, and no phone flashlights mean you lose your bearings quickly. Even in familiar surroundings, movement becomes dangerous. People trip, fall, and get lost, and in emergencies, a few feet can mean the difference between safety and injury. Reflective stakes solve this problem by providing clear, visible markers that don't rely on batteries or electricity. These stakes can be hammered into the ground, tied to posts, or even taped to walls and doors to mark critical areas. Whether it's pathways, exits, food lines, or hazard zones, having a visible guide in the dark is invaluable. During Hurricane Sandy and Midwest tornado responses, relief crews used makeshift reflective poles to guide movement through debris fields, prevent injuries, and mark safe walking paths in flooded areas. If you already have reflective stakes, you're ahead of the game. But their usefulness doesn't stop outdoors. In a blacked-out home, they can be taped near stairs, hallways, or basement doors to prevent trips and falls. In shelters or tents, they help define spaces, separate families, or guide movement without light. Their barter value is also significant. Most people don't realize their importance until they're stumbling in the dark. At that point, a glowing marker becomes priceless. Reflective stakes are lightweight, waterproof, and stackable, making them easy to store in a corner or bug-out bag. When the lights go out and the world descends into chaos, the person with a few bright markers becomes the one who lights the way for everyone else. 4. Silicone food covers, the unsung hero of sanitation and preservation. In everyday life, reusable silicone food covers are a convenient way to keep leftovers fresh. But in a survival scenario, these stretchy, durable covers transform into a multi-purpose tool that can save food, water, and even lives. Found in Walmart's kitchen section, these covers are sold in affordable multi-packs and might seem like a luxury at first glance. However, when the collapse hits and resources are scarce, they become an essential part of your survival arsenal. Picture this. You've just cooked a small pot of food using the last of your propane. There's no refrigerator to store leftovers, no plastic wrap to cover the pot, and no clean lid in sight. Contamination is not an option when every bite of food counts. This is where silicone food covers shine. They snap over bowls, pots, jars, and even cans, creating an airtight seal that keeps food fresh, blocks out dust and insects, and retains heat for hours. Unlike disposable options like plastic wrap or foil, these covers are reusable, which is a game changer in a water-scarce environment. A quick rinse or wipe, and they're ready to use again. Their utility extends far beyond the kitchen. During disaster relief efforts in storm-ravaged Puerto Rico, aid workers used silicone covers to protect medical supplies, seal water containers, and shield gear from dirt and debris. Their reusability reduced waste and made cleanup easier in unsanitary conditions. Additionally, they're a powerful tool for pest control. In a post-collapse world where sanitation breaks down, flies, rats, and other pests become a major problem. A silicone cover acts as a barrier, keeping your food safe and clean. These covers are also incredibly lightweight, flexible, and silent, making them ideal for urban survival or stealth prepping. They take up minimal space in your bag, but can make a massive difference in a crowded shelter or communal living situation. And let's not overlook their barter value. In a world where hygiene is a luxury, having extra silicone covers can give you leverage in trade. While others struggle with makeshift solutions, you'll have a reliable, reusable tool that keeps food safe and secure. So, while everyone else is stocking up on canned goods and duct tape, don't forget to grab a pack of silicone food covers. They're not just about preserving food. They're about preserving your health, your resources, and your peace of mind. 5. Portable kitchen thermometer, the guardian of safe eating. When the grid goes down and refrigeration becomes a thing of the past, knowing whether your food is safe to eat can mean the difference between staying healthy and falling seriously ill. That's where a small portable kitchen thermometer comes in. Typically used for checking the temperature of roasts or candy, this under $10 gadget from Walmart becomes an indispensable survival tool in a world without power. In a collapse scenario, foodborne illnesses become a major threat. With no clinics, pharmacies, or clean water readily available, even a minor case of food poisoning can escalate into a life-threatening situation. A kitchen thermometer eliminates the guesswork, ensuring that your food is cooked to safe temperatures. Whether you're grilling meat over an open flame, reheating leftovers on a propane stove, or boiling water for sterilization, this tiny tool provides instant, accurate readings. The importance of this device has been proven time and again in disaster zones. In post-earthquake Haiti and flood-stricken Pakistan, aid workers relied on portable thermometers to maintain food safety in community kitchens. Meals had to be cooked and stored at specific temperatures to prevent outbreaks of illness. This small tool played a critical role in keeping entire communities healthy. But its uses don't stop at cooking. A thermometer can also measure water temperatures for purification, monitor room temperatures in makeshift shelters, and ensure that medications like insulin are stored at safe levels. In a world where refrigeration is no longer an option, having the ability to measure and monitor temperatures becomes a survival skill in itself. What makes this tool even more valuable is its portability and barter potential. It's small enough to fit in your pocket or go bag and light enough to carry without adding bulk. Most people won't think to grab one during a panic, but when food starts making people sick, the person with a thermometer becomes the go-to expert. In a survival situation, close enough isn't good enough. You either take the risk or you measure, and the smart ones, they measure. A portable kitchen thermometer might not seem like a big deal now, but when it's the only thing standing between you and a dangerous illness, you'll be glad you have it. 6. Unscented tealight candles, small flames, big impact. Tucked away in Walmart's home decor aisle, unscented tealight candles often go unnoticed, overshadowed by their more decorative, scented counterparts. But in a true collapse, these tiny, unassuming candles become an invaluable survival tool. When the power grid fails, fuel supplies run dry, and batteries are drained. Having a reliable, long-lasting light source isn't just a convenience, it's a necessity. Tealight candles are sold in bulk packs of 50 to 100 for just a few dollars, making them one of the most cost-effective survival items you can buy. At first glance, they may seem too small to make a difference, but don't be fooled. Each tealight burns for 3 to 5 hours, and a pack of 100 provides over 300 hours of light. That's weeks of illumination without the need for electricity or noisy generators. Their soft, steady glow can light up a room without drawing unwanted attention, making them ideal for low-profile survival situations. But tealights aren't just for lighting. They can also serve as a makeshift heat source. In countries like Venezuela, where utilities have collapsed for extended periods, families have used tealights to warm small meals, heat water for tea or baby formula, and even prepare medicine. A single flame under a ceramic bowl can take the chill off leftovers or provide comfort to a freezing child. Their versatility doesn't stop there. Tealights are compact, stackable, and waterproof when stored properly, making them easy to pack and store. In a barter-driven world, tealights hold significant trade value. When other light sources fail, a small, clean-burning candle becomes a luxury item. Unlike larger candles, tealights are safer for indoor use. Their metal casing prevents wax spills, and the flame self-extinguishes when it reaches the bottom, reducing the risk of accidents. They're perfect for shelters, RVs, or blackout bedrooms, and they can even be placed in a tin can to create a mini heat source. Beyond their practical uses, tealights offer something intangible but equally important: morale. In the darkness of a prolonged blackout, the warm flicker of a candle can bring a sense of normalcy and calm. It's a small comfort that can make a big difference in a world turned upside down. So while others are scrambling for flashlights and batteries, stock up on tealights. They're silent, reliable, and invaluable when the nights grow long and the world goes dark. 7. Cat litter scoops, the unexpected sanitation savior. It's not the first thing that comes to mind when you think of survival gear, but a simple cat litter scoop can become one of the most critical tools in your arsenal when sanitation systems fail. Found in Walmart's pet aisle for just a few dollars, these scoops are designed for cleaning litter boxes, but their utility extends far beyond that. In a collapse scenario where plumbing is out of service and waste management becomes a personal responsibility, a cat litter scoop can be a game changer. Imagine a grid-down situation where toilets no longer function. Many people turn to makeshift solutions like buckets lined with trash bags or filled with kitty litter. Without a scoop, managing these setups becomes a messy, hazardous task. A cat litter scoop allows you to handle waste with precision and minimal contact, reducing the risk of exposure to biohazards. It's not just about convenience, it's about protecting your health in a world where medical care is no longer readily available. The uses for a cat litter scoop don't stop at human waste. In disaster zones, communities often face piles of debris, scattered insulation, and even animal remains. A slotted scoop is perfect for sorting and removing smaller debris without wasting gloves or risking direct contact. It's lightweight, easy to clean, and doesn't absorb odors, making it a versatile tool for a variety of sanitation tasks. History has shown the importance of such tools. In refugee camps and disaster shelters, makeshift scoops are often crafted from plastic jugs or tin sheets to manage waste and maintain hygiene. But if you've prepared by stocking up on proper scoops, you'll be far ahead of the curve. Their value becomes even more apparent in a barter economy. When sanitation becomes a pressing issue, people will trade food, medicine, or other essentials for a clean, functional scoop. A cat litter scoop may not be glamorous, but it's a practical, low-cost tool that addresses one of the most overlooked aspects of survival: hygiene. In a world where disease can spread rapidly due to poor sanitation, having the right tools to manage waste can mean the difference between staying healthy and falling ill. So while others focus on fire starters and water filters, don't forget to grab a few cat litter scoops. They're not flashy, but they're indispensable when it comes to keeping your environment clean and your hands safe. 8. Aluminum foil, the survival multi-tool. Aluminum foil might seem like an ordinary kitchen staple, but in a survival situation, it transforms into one of the most versatile tools you can have. Found in Walmart's kitchen aisle for just a few dollars, a single roll of aluminum foil can serve countless purposes when the world turns chaotic. Its lightweight, foldable, and heat-resistant properties make it a must-have for any prepper's kit. In a grid-down scenario, aluminum foil becomes a cooking essential. You can use it to wrap food for cooking over an open flame, create makeshift pots or pans, or even fashion a solar oven to harness the sun's heat. It's also perfect for preserving leftovers when refrigeration is no longer an option. Simply wrap your food tightly to keep it fresh and protected from pests. But the uses don't stop in the kitchen. Aluminum foil can be used to reflect heat, making it an excellent insulator. Line the inside of a shelter, or wrap it around your body to retain warmth during cold nights. It can also be used to create a reflective signal to attract rescuers or mark your location. In a pinch, you can even use it to fashion a small, improvised fishing lure, or repair broken tools and equipment. Aluminum foil's barter value is another reason to stock up. Its versatility makes it a highly sought-after item in a post-collapse world. People will trade food, water, or other essentials for a roll of foil when they realize its endless applications. Compact, lightweight, and incredibly useful aluminum foil is a survival multi-tool that no prepper should overlook. 9. Heavy-duty trash bags, the unsung survival hero. Heavy-duty trash bags are one of the most overlooked yet indispensable items in any survival kit. Found in Walmart's cleaning aisle, these durable bags are cheap, lightweight, and incredibly versatile. In a collapse scenario, they become much more than just a way to manage waste. They're a survival tool with countless applications. One of the most critical uses for heavy-duty trash bags is water collection and storage. In a world where clean water is scarce, these bags can be used to line holes for rainwater collection, or to transport water from a nearby source. They're also excellent for creating makeshift shelters. Cut open and spread out, a trash bag can act as a waterproof tarp to protect you from rain, wind, or snow. Trash bags are also invaluable for sanitation. In a grid-down situation where plumbing fails, they can be used to line buckets for emergency toilets, keeping waste contained and reducing the risk of disease. They're also perfect for storing and disposing of biohazard materials like soiled bandages or contaminated clothing. Beyond these practical uses, trash bags can serve as insulation. Stuff them with leaves, grass, or other natural materials to create a makeshift sleeping bag or pad. They can also be used to waterproof your gear, keeping clothes, food, and electronics dry in wet conditions. And in a barter economy, their versatility makes them a valuable trade item. Heavy-duty trash bags are compact, affordable, and endlessly useful. They're the kind of item you don't think about until you need them. And when you do, you'll be glad you stocked up. 10. Bandanas, the ultimate survival accessory. A simple bandana might not seem like much, but in a survival situation, it's one of the most versatile and practical items you can carry. Found in Walmart's clothing or accessories section for just a few dollars, bandanas are lightweight, compact, and incredibly useful in a wide range of scenarios. One of the most obvious uses for a bandana is as a face covering. In a post-collapse world where dust, smoke, or airborne contaminants are common, a bandana can act as a makeshift mask to protect your lungs. It can also be used as a head covering to shield you from the sun or as a scarf to keep you warm in cold weather. Bandanas are also excellent for first aid. They can be used as a tourniquet, a sling, or a bandage to cover wounds. In a pinch, they can even be soaked in water and used to cool down someone suffering from heat exhaustion. Their durability and absorbency make them a valuable tool in any medical emergency. But the uses don't stop there. A bandana can be used as a water filter, straining out debris before boiling or purifying water. It can also serve as a signal flag, a pouch for carrying small items, or even a makeshift rope in an emergency. And in a barter economy, bandanas are a high-demand item due to their versatility and low cost. Compact, affordable, and endlessly adaptable bandanas are the ultimate survival accessory. Whether you're using one to protect yourself, treat an injury, or solve an unexpected problem, this simple piece of fabric can make a big difference when it matters most. 11. Zip ties, the quick-fix survival tool. Zip ties, those small plastic fasteners you usually find in Walmart's hardware aisle, are often overlooked as a survival item. But in a collapse scenario, these inexpensive and lightweight tools become indispensable for quick fixes and improvisation. Their strength, versatility, and ease of use make them a must-have for any prepper's kit. One of the most obvious uses for zip ties is securing gear. Whether you're lashing items to a backpack, bundling firewood, or repairing broken straps, zip ties provide a fast and reliable solution. They're also excellent for creating makeshift shelters. Use them to attach tarps to poles, secure branches together, or reinforce weak structures. Their ability to hold tight without slipping makes them ideal for emergency construction. Zip ties are also useful for personal security. In a post-collapse world, where theft and looting may become common, zip ties can be used to secure doors, windows, or gates. They can also serve as temporary handcuffs in extreme situations, giving you a way to restrain someone if necessary. Beyond these practical applications, zip ties have countless creative uses. They can be used to repair broken tools, secure bandages in place, or even create snares for small game. Their small size and lightweight design make them easy to carry, and their low cost means you can stock up without breaking the bank. In a barter economy, zip ties hold significant value. Their versatility and durability make them a sought-after item, especially as people realize their many uses. Whether you're fixing gear, building a shelter, or securing your surroundings, zip ties are a simple yet powerful tool that no prepper should be without. 12. Baking soda, the survival all-rounder. Baking soda, a common household item found in Walmart's baking aisle, is far more than just a kitchen staple. In a survival situation, this inexpensive powder becomes a multi-purpose tool with applications ranging from hygiene to first aid to cleaning. Its versatility and long shelf life make it an essential addition to any prepper's supplies. One of the most critical uses for baking soda is personal hygiene. In a world where soap and toothpaste may be in short supply, baking soda can be used as a natural alternative. Mix it with water to create a paste for brushing your teeth, or use it as a deodorant to neutralize body odor. It's also effective for soothing skin irritations, such as insect bites or rashes, making it a valuable first aid item. Baking soda is equally useful for cleaning and sanitation. In a grid-down scenario, where water and cleaning supplies are limited, baking soda can be used to scrub pots, pans, and surfaces. It's also a natural deodorizer, perfect for keeping your living space fresh in cramped or unsanitary conditions. But the benefits don't stop there. Baking soda can be used to extinguish small fires, making it a handy safety tool. It's also effective for water purification, helping to neutralize acidic water and improve its taste. In a pinch, it can even be used as a leavening agent for baking, allowing you to make bread or other staples when yeast is unavailable. In a barter-driven economy, baking soda's versatility makes it a highly valuable trade item. Its many uses ensure that it will always be in demand, whether for hygiene, cleaning, or cooking. Compact, affordable, and endlessly useful, baking soda is a survival all-rounder that no prepper should overlook. 13. Safety pins, the tiny tool with big potential. Safety pins may be small, but their utility in a survival situation is enormous. Found in Walmart's sewing or craft section, these inexpensive items are lightweight, compact, and incredibly versatile. In a world turned upside down, safety pins can serve as everything from fasteners to first aid tools, making them an essential addition to any prepper's kit. One of the most obvious uses for safety pins is repairing clothing and gear. In a collapse scenario, where resources are limited, being able to mend a torn jacket, secure a broken strap, or patch a hole in your backpack can make a big difference. Safety pins provide a quick and reliable fix, allowing you to extend the life of your essential items. Safety pins are also invaluable for first aid. They can be used to secure bandages, create slings, or even remove splinters in a pinch. Their small size and sharp point make them ideal for delicate tasks that require precision. In a medical emergency, having a few safety pins on hand can save time and prevent further injury. Beyond these practical applications, safety pins have countless creative uses. They can be used to organize gear, secure tarps or blankets, or even create makeshift fishing hooks. In a survival situation where improvisation is key, their versatility is a major asset. Safety pins also hold significant barter value. Their low cost and high utility make them a sought-after item in a post-collapse economy. Whether you're using them to fix gear, treat injuries, or trade for other essentials, safety pins are a tiny tool with big potential. Compact, affordable, and endlessly useful, they're a must-have for any prepper looking to stay prepared for the unexpected. 14. Superglue, the emergency fix-it solution. Superglue, a tiny tube of adhesive found in Walmart's hardware or craft aisle, might not seem like a survival essential at first glance. But in a collapse scenario, this inexpensive and compact item becomes a powerful tool for quick repairs and improvisation. Its ability to bond materials instantly and securely makes it a must-have for any prepper's kit. One of the most critical uses for superglue is repairing gear. In a survival situation where replacing broken items isn't an option, being able to fix them on the spot is invaluable. Superglue can mend cracked tools, patch holes in tarps, seal leaks in containers, and even repair shoes or clothing. Its fast-drying formula ensures that you can make quick fixes without wasting time. Superglue also has surprising applications in first aid. In emergencies, it can be used to close small cuts or wounds, acting as a temporary seal to stop bleeding and prevent infection. While it's not a substitute for proper medical care, it can be a lifesaver when no other options are available. Many military and survival experts recommend keeping a tube of superglue in your first aid kit for this very reason. Beyond these practical uses, superglue is incredibly versatile. It can be used to create makeshift tools, secure loose screws, or even reinforce weak points in your shelter. Its small size and lightweight design make it easy to carry, and its long shelf life ensures that it will be ready when you need it. In a barter economy, superglue's utility makes it a valuable trade item. Whether for repairs, first aid, or creative problem-solving, its versatility ensures that it will always be in demand. Compact, affordable, and incredibly effective, superglue is a survival essential that no prepper should overlook. 15. Sewing kit, the lifeline for repairs and adaptation. A basic sewing kit, often found in Walmart's craft or home goods section, is one of the most underrated survival tools you can own. In a world where resources are scarce and replacements are hard to come by, the ability to repair and adapt your gear becomes a critical skill. A sewing kit provides the tools you need to keep your clothing, shelter, and equipment functional, making it an essential addition to any prepper's supplies. The most obvious use for a sewing kit is repairing clothing. In a collapse scenario, where every piece of gear counts, a torn jacket, ripped pants, or broken backpack strap can quickly become a major problem. A sewing kit allows you to mend these items, extending their lifespan and ensuring that you stay protected from the elements. It's not just about convenience, it's about survival. But the uses for a sewing kit go far beyond clothing. You can use it to repair tarps, tents, or sleeping bags, patch holes in water containers, or even create makeshift tools. In a pinch, a needle and thread can be used to stitch wounds, making a sewing kit a valuable addition to your first aid supplies. Sewing kits are also incredibly compact and lightweight, making them easy to carry in a go bag or survival pack. Most kits include a variety of needles, threads, and other tools, giving you the flexibility to handle a wide range of repairs. And in a barter economy, a sewing kit's utility makes it a highly valuable trade item. People will trade food, water, or other essentials for the ability to fix their gear. In a survival situation, adaptability is key. A sewing kit gives you the tools to repair, modify, and create, ensuring that you're prepared for whatever challenges come your way. It's a small investment with a big payoff, making it a must-have for anyone looking to stay ready for the unexpected.